Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Sarah. Today I'm going to be testing out 2 natural self-tanners. A couple of weeks ago I did a first impressions review of the Jergens Instant Sun tanning mousse. I ended up really loving it and I still use it to this day. It's also the most successful video that I've had. It has several thousand views, which is something I had never achieved beforehand. If you look at the video I posted right after the Jergens one, it has less than 20 views and the one after that has less than 10. That's what I'm used to. So that video was super successful for me. Anyways, I know that wasn't necessary information, but it got me thinking, why not try out a natural DIY self-tanner? And the reason I keep adding air quote is because one of the ingredients is lotion, and how natural this recipe is really depends on what lotion you have. So I was thinking these would be good to test out for someone that doesn't have a lot of money. The Jergens is like $12 to $13, but if your budget doesn't afford extras like that, maybe there's something around the house that you could use as a self-tanner. So I took to Pinterest, as I always do when I'm looking for anything DIY or natural recipe, and I found one option using cocoa powder and another option using tea. Before I move on to the rest of this video, if you are excited for it, make sure to hit the like button, and if you want to see more, you can subscribe. Since I am only testing these out on one leg for each, I cut the recipes at least in half. For the first one, I took 4 tablespoons of white lotion and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. It just says to mix with a fork until it's smooth and all clumps are broken up. And it also says that you may need to add more cocoa powder as time goes on. Okay, it's not easy to mix smoothly. That's after mixing for about a minute. Maybe the lotion I'm using is just too thick, but to get all of the clumps out, it may take a few minutes. Okay, so I ended up having to mix in about a teaspoon of warm water to get it to be this smooth. No matter how much I stirred it without the water in it, I could not get it to be clump free. The water definitely helped. There are still some clumps in there, but unless I totally water it down, I don't think I'm gonna get it all out. So I might just be careful when I'm applying it to break up any clumps as it's going on my skin. The article also says that the mixture will definitely look darker in the bowl than it will on your skin, so do not fret. However, since I am pretty light as it is, I don't think I'm gonna go any darker than this. I think the base recipe was made for people like me, a stark white base. So it smells and looks like pudding. So your initial thought may be not to rub this on your body. This particular recipe was all over Pinterest, so maybe it'll work out. The next tanning recipe for my other leg is just tea. So I took 2 bags of black tea. This is the Newman's Own organic black tea, and a half cup of boiling water. And I let it steep and cool down for about an hour and a half. The article said you can also use coffee, but sometimes the grounds get in it and it's not ideal. But the idea is that tea and coffee stain your teeth when you drink it often, so maybe it will also stain our skin. The article says that you can mix this with white lotion as well, but that just the tea water works just fine. It also suggested using a spray bottle to apply it to your legs, but I was worried that that would be too splotchy since, it's going out in little beadlets. So I think I'm going to try and either use my tanning mitt or a cotton ball. And I forgot to mention for the cocoa powder mixture that it says you have to apply that daily. So totally not ideal. I don't know if you want to be smelling like pudding every single day, but if you do, you want to smell like a delicious dessert, then this is the one for you. If you don't want that much upkeep, try the tea one. It claims to be weekly or a bi-weekly application. Now let's jump ahead to how they apply. What are you doing? Let me see. Okay. Once again, please don't mind that the background doesn't cover everything. In order to get a full body shot, it just doesn't work out. Alright, I'm going to start out with the cocoa powder on my left leg, your right. I'm going to take a little bit on my mitt. Hopefully it doesn't ruin my mitt. This feels so weird. Okay, I do notice a difference between this leg and this leg. It looks a little bit slighter of a tan on camera, but it looks more noticeable in person. So it does work, but it is a struggle. You have to really blend out all of the streaks a little bit more. Seems like it's even more difficult to blend out on my calf. Okay, this is a lot of work for something that you would have to do daily. I definitely do not recommend this method. It takes a long time to blend out and it's really prone to being splotchy and streaking, and that just looks absolutely terrible on my feet. I think there are just too many different bones to go over that it just doesn't blend out. It needs like a smooth surface like your calf or your thigh to blend out. And you can definitely smell the chocolate. Like, it's not a subtle scent. People would definitely be sniffing around you. If it wasn't so splotchy and streaky, the shade would be good, but it's also something that once it dries down, you can't really blend it out much. I have some spots where the cocoa powder dried and it just looks really weird. And just realistically, no one has time to do this every morning before they leave the house. It would be much easier just to buy something that is quick and easy and doesn't take 10 minutes to blend out. I will definitely be washing this off after the video, but now I'm gonna go ahead and try the tea mixture on my other leg. All right, the tea mixture is going to be on this leg. I have my cotton balls, dip it in. Ooh, definitely make sure to squeeze it out a bit. Okay, I think I might see like a slight tan. It's hard to tell though because it's tea, it's still wet on my skin. You have to wait for it to dry down. It's also very time consuming with a cotton ball. If my mitt was not dirty from the previous one, I would definitely be using that. Starting a new cotton ball. So it doesn't drip all the way down your leg. You do have to dip into the glass several times. So this method would definitely be more time consuming than a mousse or a lotion that you would buy from the store. Okay, the first area of application is like finally drying down a little bit. Okay, it is finally dried down. It does look a little bit lighter than this leg. I don't know if you can tell that on camera. It's more so evident on the lower part of my legs. It doesn't seem like it's streaked at all, and I also don't see any splotches, so it seems like it's pretty good. It feels a lot smoother than this leg. This leg feels like a little bit grainy, like something's on there. It was time consuming to use the tea method because you have to wait for it to dry, and it's a little bit more difficult to apply it super evenly since it's so thin. But I do like it. It gives like a very light tan. You could probably darken it with less water or more tea bags. There's a little bit of product buildup on my ankle bone, but otherwise not too bad. I do notice a difference in this leg with my stomach area. It does look like it got a slight tan. So I'm gonna come back and give my final thoughts. Well, that took up some time. Was it worth it? We'll find out. Okay, so for the cocoa powder mixture, no, don't do it. I think it is too much effort, too much time for something that just looks really terrible. It's hard to mix, hard to apply, and just so not worth it. The tea, on the other hand, I don't know, I could see it working. If you have a mitt, use it. The cotton balls were a little bit too much of a hassle since they are so small. It took a lot more time to cover the surface of my leg. The tea doesn't really leave a scent on your leg. It smooths out pretty evenly, and it possibly lasts for an entire week or more. If you are pretty strapped for cash, you can find black tea at Dollar Tree, so you can get an entire pack for $1. Or if you just don't want to spend the money and you'd rather spend more time doing something like this, I say go for it. If you are going for a deeper tan, the tea may be a little bit more finicky to work with. You might have to do less water, a darker tea, more tea bags. So it might just be a lot of trial and error to find something that will work. But I think if you put in the time and you're willing to try it, that this is something that could definitely be successful. Since it's tea, it is natural, and since you're just brewing it in water, you don't have to mix anything like the cocoa one. So that part is fairly easy. I'm not sure if I'm going to try the tea method out again. Maybe if I have some extra time on my hands in the next couple of months, I will try it out, see if I can get it to look better. But for now, I think I'm going to stick with the convenience and ease of my Jergens mousse. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, you can subscribe to my channel. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful at all, you can hit the like button. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support, and I will hopefully see you in my next video.